says Glow Festival, that they're gonna have lanterns and stuff. So I work overnights anyway, so we're leaving a little later. It should be sunset in about 40 minutes, give or take. So we're gonna go a little, taking our time, get there a little later. It's in downtown Wichita. I don't go to Wichita very often. Oh shit, I think I need to go this way actually. Oh, thanks buddy. I don't go to Wichita very often for the simple fact that there's nothing there. Like it's Wichita is, there's nothing. I've been to the city a couple times because I live close to it right now, and besides the Keeper of the Flames and there's a river, there's nothing there that impresses me. This is definitely not a place I want to live permanently or full time or anything. I have a good job here around the area right now. This is why I live close, and it's helping me pay all my stuff down and get stuff sorted. So yeah, but we're gonna check out this little Asian food festival. It keeps popping up on my alerts for events, and since there's not a whole lot of events to do, we're gonna go check it out. Like, so I'm kind of hoping to see maybe some glow lanterns, or I don't know. The last time I went to one that was kind of like this, it was small and it was pretty cool because they did like the dragon dance and it had like a bunch of firecrackers, and I love all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna see. Sorry, doing traffic. It's all highway driving. All of it's just highway through a city. We'll get back to letting me focus on driving in my maps, since I really don't know where I'm going. I don't know which stop or shit. Alright, I have made it to Wichita. Parked at this center place over there because it's pretty close, and I've parked here before. It's you like text to pay to park, but I tried texting and it said not available. So I went to their website, and apparently it's you only pay until 9. Honestly, it's 8 o'clock, 9's in an hour. So I guess we're gonna see if I get a ticket. It's not expensive, so we'll see. Apparently I'm going this way though. I think they have parking over here too. But I like to park in places I'm familiar with, and I don't really know if there's parking this way. It looks like there probably is. Too late. There's a parking garage, but we don't park in parking garages. For one, my car doesn't really fit because of the stuff on the top. For two, that's how my Cadillac converter got stolen last time. It's because I parked in a parking garage. So I'd rather park in the open public where everybody can see it. Across the street. I'm going to assume I'm going to where I see the tips of tents over there. My car's turning. They're peeking out over the cars that way, so I think that's where we're headed. Yeah, it's definitely there. I don't know where that bell's coming from. That way somewhere. Let's see what these look like at nighttime. Pretty sure they light up, so let's hang out. I'm gonna walk around for a while, get some steps in. Yeah, I can see the lights down there. I'm going for something sweet. Try the Dubai chocolate sundae. Alright, I'm gonna admit that's way too damn expensive. This might be the only thing we eating tonight. This thing was like $21, which is a lot, but we're gonna go try it and see what it is. He's like, I don't have a way to really hold my phone and try it, so give me a fork. It's good. Didn't know $21 is good, but that's actually really good. It's got a really nice, clean aftertaste. I think it's some matcha kicking in, but really good, really good. But I'm going to try to get some of the matcha and a strawberry. Oh no! Don't drop it. Again, extremely good. Again, not $21 worth, but really freaking good. It's gonna melt, so. Not the best angle, but there's nowhere to put my phone and I don't have a holder. So it's a Dubai chocolate and matcha. It is actually pretty good. Put some kind of like sprinkly straw on the top. I don't know what it is. They're hard and crunchy. I'm not a fan of those. But everything else is really good. I actually think the river's over there. So I think we're gonna walk that way. Gotta walk off that crap I just ate. It was good. It really was pretty good. I didn't like the sprinkly straw-like texture, sprinkly bits they put on. Everything else was really good. I don't think Dubai chocolate tastes any different than any other chocolate, so I don't know. So let's go walk around. Because the river is that way. We'll come back though, because, you know, gotta have dinner. Can't just have dessert. I think that's a Sports Hall of Fame is what I read when I walked by. Couldn't tell if it was open. Looks kind of closed. To be fair, like it is like 9, 8 something at night. Look at that sailboat. I've always wanted a sailboat. I actually just want to go sailing on a sailboat. There's people up there hanging out. Ooh, the river is way down. Holy, you walked across it. Oh, there are people walking around out there. I wonder what they're doing. I shouldn't be walking around too much. Number one, I don't have Ludo with me. And I have no weapons. I have no way to protect myself right now besides screaming and fighting. Kicking and clawing. And it's downtown Wichita, which is not the safest place. But I think as long as I don't stray too far off by myself, I'll be alright. I can't believe how low the river is. That's crazy. I don't know if this is the Arkansas River, the main river, or just where it branches off. I know it branches off here in Wichita and splits ways. There's a fellow over there digging around. What's he doing? Fishing? Catching crawdads? Probably catching crawdads. I'm assuming. This side's not so pretty. Let's go to the other side. This side's a little better. Not by much. I don't know what that is over there. Bar? Pub? Raceway? I'm trying to zoom in so I can read it. I guess it's a pub, but it's like got that big old fenced-in area right behind it. Rackets? Court? I should go over there and just look. I'm not a party person or a bar person. They're making a lot of noise over there, that's for sure. Look at all the little geese and ducks down there in the water. Overall, it is actually a pretty nice night out. The temperature lately has been like 105, 108, 110, 106. It's been insane, which is, I guess I'm glad I work overnights because I sleep through most of it for right now. So this is like my first time really out and about in probably a couple weeks because of the heat. Just needed to get out early and get moving around. Everything's working out pretty good though. Like I said, the job I found pays really well. Cracking down on my bills, getting everything under control. It's obviously going to take about, I've estimated 3 to 4 months before everything's basically paid off. And I won't owe anything anymore. And that's if I keep cracking down. Like, I wanted to do it in 3 months, but that would literally mean every single paycheck went to my main bill constantly, and I would have absolutely no money whatsoever afterwards, like not even a dime. So I have to alternate it to almost every paycheck. Every paycheck but like one a month, the one I kind of split up between the savings and normal expenses. Like I do have to pay for Ludo's health insurance, and I'm still fighting to get health insurance through the company. Because I work for one company, their health insurance is ridiculous, but I now work for another company from my company, and I can get their health insurance, which is a lot better than the health insurance my company provides. So if I'm going to be here for a year, I want to try to get on health insurance so I can go get, you know, a health check. America. It is a nice night for motorcycles. I have a lot of other plans coming up. Well, next week is the drone. They're doing the drones, but they're going to do pyrotechnics with the drones. So I think that's going to be really cool. Obviously, the river is really low. I think this is the branch off of the Arkansas River. I don't think this is the main Arkansas River. But either way, the river water and stuff is really low. We have not been getting much rain here. So we're probably not going to paddleboard out to it like I did last fall when I got here, which was so much fun. But I do want to go see it just because the drones are really cool. And then I still want to make it up to the salt mine up by Hutchinson. That's supposed to be really cool and really amazing. But the problem is I work overnight, so getting up early to go do that is really hard. But I'm going to pick a day and I'm going to go do it because I want to see it. Because, I mean, it's supposed to be really neat and I want to go check it out. And then there's a few other places further out from the Wichita area that I really want to go see. But again, I work overnights, so I have to really try to plan this out. I do have 3 days off. I work 4 days on, 3 days off. So on my 3 days off is when I can run off and go do stuff, which is Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays. Today is a Friday, so I work tomorrow, but it's Friday, so I get to go do stuff like this because a lot of events are Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I have no complaints. I'm very thankful to have found a job that pays pretty darn good. relatively easy. It's not hurting my back any worse than my back is. And eventually will provide me with health insurance. Eventually, when they get their shit together. I don't really want to walk down the river. I could walk to the next bridge and back. I think that would be a good walk. Let me see. The next bridge is that one over there. It looks a lot further on camera than it really is, I think. I just get nervous walking around here by myself, that's all. But it's still pretty early on a Friday night, so there's still a lot of people around. We're gonna head back to the festivities. And see what all they have planned. What time is it? 8:42. We'll probably leave here, I don't know, about 30 minutes or so. I'm gonna go find some actual food though. I had a cookie early this morning before I went to sleep. And then I just had a Dubai strawberry mocha chocolate thing. So I think I need to find some actual meat. I don't see any times on the door. It's open. It's like a bunch of Hispanic music playing. I think they're having events up there. I don't want to go disturb them. You know when you gotta trust that gut feeling when something just feels off? We'll roll with it. A lot of the lights were off. And the music was coming from upstairs, which is where I saw a group of people just hanging out. So I'm assuming they're having events up there. There's no signs though. But my gut tells me don't intrude, so I'm not gonna intrude. I'll check it out another time. Go check on the fountains when they start actually rolling. The fountain turned on. I think some of the lights are out here on the ends. Like, of course, I got the end that has the lights out. Fountains like danced to music and had lights and stuff in it. I haven't seen any of that, so I guess we're just gonna go find something for dinner. I want to find something that I've never had before, so I'm gonna keep my eye out for something that's absolutely different. No seafood. We're not gonna risk getting sick. No lettuce. We don't want the shits. That's what we settled on. These shit look really good. I don't know really what they are. This is a chicken bao. They're handmade buns, which is why I chose this booth. A lot of the food here is just grilled. Uh-oh. Patrol is in. We're all in trouble. We're gonna go try it. We're gonna see what it's like. Now the fountain's doing things. Trying to find somewhere quiet to sit for a minute and eat is almost impossible. There was really no seats along the sidewalk or anything. And I don't really want to sit under those, so we'll see. I stand correction. There are benches. I just didn't see them before because there's a lot of people around them. It's so dark over here, though. Found ourselves. We're back in our corner. It's the only place I can really find.
I gotta leave for the after party, which is at Revolution Lounge.
I've been talking to myself the whole time.
Totally underestimating my brother from another.
I was just talking to myself this whole time about how I was trying to find other food. I just forgot to hit the record button. My bad. But I went to all the other booths and they have some really delicious looking food. But I was trying to find something I've never tried before. And And the few things I did see that I've never tried before, it would be cool. Like I've always wanted to try like grilled squid on a stick. I've had squid before, but it just, you see it in the animes and stuff in the Asian shows. They just look really good. And yeah, $29 to $30 for a squid on a stick. So that ain't gonna happen here, that's for sure. I don't have that kind of funding. I'm not that kind of a influencer, that's for sure. $30 for a squid, but maybe someday. I do plan on traveling overseas someday, and I'll try it there. I bet it's not $30 there. But whatever these little things are, bao, B-A-O. I get the other one out, but it's last one. Karaoke has started. I like this bread.
Don't live too fast.
I don't want to get demonetized for music, but
Caregiver man, oh, be something you love enough.
You guys in the fire department, you gotta have a side gig too.
Yeah, that's why.
Exactly what this is.
Yeah,
Right.
We're
Yeah,
doing
you
this
guys
for
work
overtime.
overtime and all that. Yes. So I know how the hustle is.
I had to pet the horse. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to get out of my comfort zone a little bit. You know that bar we were looking at across the way? I'm gonna walk over to it. I don't walk a lot by myself. I feel very awkward without having a Ludo or a Boris or a Samson. But we're gonna do it. I'm gonna go in there and get a soda because I'm thirsty and I also have to pee. Getting out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna do it. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this and not panic. It looks like a big place, but that might be a good thing because less people give two shits if you're in there or not because it's big and they have other things to worry about. People who know me know I'm not a social person. It's not that I'm not social, I just don't like crowds and a lot of people, and we're gonna do it. This side has more lights on it than that side where the lights are burnt out. We're going this way. It's creepy on this side because there's like no lights, it's dark. There's a lot of construction over there, so you can't really cross and go over. So I'm gonna go around this way. We're gonna figure out what that place is. If I continue to go this way though, I'm gonna go straight down across that bridge and come back down. I think that'll be safer than coming the creepy way again. And there's like a random hole in the path. It's not marked off very well, it's just there. At least it brightens up over here. Man, one minute there's no traffic and then there's like cars non-stop. What the heck? Coming across the vault. So it looks like it's a ballpark. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's a ballpark. Might not even be a bar, but we're gonna investigate. So yeah, it's a ballpark because you buy tickets here. So it's a little stadium of some kind. This is so not safe. I need my Ludo. I need my protection. Nobody messes with you when you have a 100-something pound dog. Equity Bank Park. That's what it is. River Plaza. Sneak up there and peek through the guardrails. Oh, you can't see anything through the guardrails. There's a kid zone. Well, that's what it is. Whoop. Not a bar. Ballpark. Big difference. I guess we keep walking across that bridge. Hey, at least I tried. Not a bar, ballpark. And no drink. I was kind of thirsty. I was hoping for a soda. I do gotta kind of pee. I'm gonna use a porta potty though. It's okay. Just keep your eyes open. What are all these little paper discs? They almost look like those little sheets you see on Dremels when you run out of sanding paper, but they are everywhere. Everywhere, like thousands of them. We're almost at the bridge to cross over. The other bridge. We're way down there. Now we're way over here. They're redoing that whole side over here. It's gonna look nice when they're done. If anything, it's a nice walk, that's for sure. If we stay in the light, I think it's okay. Just stay in the light. Don't go in the dark places. We'll be alright. I don't know what that round building is. But there's a guy sitting right there. And another one sleeping right up there. Where's he at? Right there on his phone. So we won't go that way. That guy's doing an awful lot of rocking. We'll just stay on the street. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's artistic. Yeah. There's a whole lot of people sitting around just rocking to themselves, so we're gonna try to stay away from them. Otherwise, it's not so bad. Papa John's. So I found what was chiming. I don't know if I can focus on the clock because of the light, but it's a clock tower. I know where we are though. This is the convention center and I'm pretty sure I parked behind it. So if I keep going around it, I actually get to my parking spot. I want to walk that way. But after passing like the 4th or 5th person just sitting there rocking themselves on the curb, I think I'll just go to my car. Just walked into a tree branch. Alright, we made it back to the car. Don't worry, my car doors are locked. That's a habit of mine, especially at night when you're in unfamiliar areas. As soon as you get in your car, lock your doors. Just hit the button and lock all your doors. Especially if you travel by yourself like I do. It doesn't matter though. People aren't that sexist. If you're by yourself, they're gonna go for you regardless. Man, woman, whatever. If you get in your car, just lock your doors. It's safe. They can't get in this way. I don't know. As much as I really wanted to keep walking around, I passed 6, 7, 8 homeless people, and like I said, about 6 out of the 8 were sitting there rocking to themselves and fidgeting. And the thing that, like, to deal with them, I don't know. You don't judge them. I don't know what position they are to be, how they are. I know drugs are very big here. They're very big everywhere, and I just don't want to risk anything. So my tips on this kind of stuff is don't stare at them. Number one, that's rude. Obviously, if you're looking around and you see them, that's fine. Just keep walking. Mind your own business. Their business is not your business. And, I mean, don't judge. Just keep going. That's pretty much what I did. This is just me just surveying my area. I like to keep an eye around me of what's going on, and that's one of them. I look for people that are close by or anybody that's within a threat. There was one guy that almost scared the crap out of me because I was walking down a sidewalk, and he had the convention hall over here, and there was a big bushy structure over here with little benches, and the benches were kind of out more, but they looked, you know, I had to walk through it. Well, when I walked through, I didn't know there was a guy sitting behind the bench with his backpack, and as I was walking by, he kind of jerked and turned around real fast, and it startled me, but thankfully it was one of those, like, all the nerves in your body jolt, but you don't actually move or jump. So I just kind of nodded and I just kept walking. I mean, that's all you do, just acknowledge they're there and just keep going. People make fun of a lot of us for doing the nod. It's an acknowledgement. That's all that is I acknowledge you, and that's it. That's all it is. So acknowledged, kept walking. No one bothered me or anything. It was just, it's not safe. And that's, I don't know, Kansas City, there's plenty of places in Kansas City where I would go downtown and I would walk for hours. And not every city has its ups and downs. There's definitely places in Kansas City you don't go. Like, stay away from Prospect, stay away from Raymond. I mean, I don't know, there's just not a lot in Wichita that seem safe to actually go. You have the Riverwalk, which is beautiful, but at night, that's, you know, towards evening and stuff, that's all you see. Even during the daytime, I was walking there about a month or so ago, probably 2 months now. And I had Ludo with me, actually. And we drove all the way into the city because I wanted to walk the Riverwalk. And this was daytime. And we walked about 1.5 miles, but it got to an area where it was further away from the river. So it was like bushes on this side, bushes on that side. And there was nothing but camps. Like, you know, there was homeless camps there. And, I mean, that's fine. Like I said, just mind your own. They're not hurting anything. I'm not going to bother them. They can do their thing. But then there was one guy who kept riding his bike, and every time he rode his bike by me, he would just grin, and he would just rode by, and then a while later he came back by and he was still looking at me, and you could tell he was also a homeless person. Not judging, maybe he might not have been, I don't know, but you know, he had his backpack, his bike was stacked with stuff, and you know, and he just rode on by. And then the third time he came by, like, he stared an awful long time. And I told myself he was just looking at Ludo, because, you know, Ludo is a big old St. Bernard. And, you know, and he rode off to a bit around the corner, and then he pulled over and got off on a bench, and then he was kind of like half stand sitting on the bench where I would have walked right by him. So I turned around and walked the other way. Like, we instead of going around the corner fully, I did a U-turn and I walked back with Ludo, and we came all the way back, and we went a different path and came back to the car and left. So that's what happened there. As far as the little Asian festival, it was cute. I think the first one I went to was better, and it was smaller. Like, there was not as many food booths, but there was a lot more. Like, the karaoke was they had karaoke going here too. It just seemed a lot better. This one just had just an outline of booths. They did have the karaoke thing going, and that was cool. But there wasn't much of it. It said Asian Glow Festival, so I was expecting like lanterns or lights and this and that. There's just a couple booths that had lights on it, and a tent that had some lights where you can sit and eat. And that was pretty much it. It was just a bunch of food booths that were extremely priced. And then the little souvenir shops, I was hoping to see, like, you know, you go and you see like homemade stuff, but no one does homemade stuff anymore. Every time I go to these little events, one of the biggest thing I'm looking for is like homemade things, handmade things that people make that you can, you know, support their hobbies and purchase. But no, I see some crocheters. The crochet there was not handmade crochet. It might have been handmade crochet, but it wasn't made by a crocheter. It was made by factory crocheters or something. Like, they were all very identical. There was no, like, it wasn't like when you go to the little other markets and you have like the little people, the people that sit at home and they crochet as a hobby and then they sell their stuff. There's a big difference. But when I do go to these things, that's pretty much all I do find is like crochet booths, resin. And some of the resin stuff is really cool, don't get me wrong. Some of it is actually really neat. And then 3D printed stuff. I'm not going to buy 3D printed stuff because anybody with a 3D printer just prints off a thing, and they don't make that. Their machine makes it. I look for people that do, like, you know, woodworking, handcrafting, stained glass, metalworking of any kind, jewelry making. Some crochet stuff's actually really cute. I've seen stuff like that. So that's what I keep trying to find, and unfortunately this one didn't really have it. I do hope that it grows. I hope that they, you know, look into feedback on some of the stuff, and maybe they bump it up and add some more things next time they have it. I don't know if I'll be around next time, but you know, for the next person that comes through, yeah, we'll see. But I think that's it for that. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of the city and go back to where it's safe and quiet and peaceful, and start planning out my next adventure. Probably the drone show next week. I really want to go to that. That won't be too much to record though, just me coming back here to the river to see drones, because that's the only thing going on right now. But the weather, I would say, is cooling down, but it's not. It's gonna be 105 tomorrow. It was only 98 today. This is Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is, 32 Celsius or something like that, 33 Celsius. I don't know, it's redonkulously hot. So we'll see. I don't know. My car's still working, still guzzles gas like a sieve. If this keeps up, when I pay off my credit card and get it under control, I will probably take it to the Honda dealership and just have them check it to see why it's guzzling gas. I'm not going to take it to any other small mom and pop mechanics. I'll have the Honda dealership just look at it and see what they say. Otherwise, it works, it's driving. We're just gonna leave it as is and just pocket out the gas for it. So anyway, see you guys later. I'm going back to my homestead.